Yay. Good morning, good midday, good afternoon, evening. Yay. I see Diane and Julia and Marcia. Yay. Um, cool. Well, thanks everyone for being here either in person or catching up later on. Here we are as we are and truly all together. Let's take a moment just to sense that we are together through time and space, enjoying this moment. Maybe you're sitting on the couch with me. It's a fun imagination to have everyone in my little home studio here, and here we are, just sharing a moment, starting or finishing the day together. I have so much gratitude for your presence. As we did last session, let's just take this moment to extend a welcome, welcoming each other, and and also welcoming ourselves. Whatever you need right now, whatever welcoming yourself is, a little bit of gentleness, a little bit of movement. What does your system need right now just to be ready, receptive? Hmm. Check in with yourself. How are you? How am I? What's my energy doing? What are my emotions doing? What is my physical structure doing? And maybe for the moment we can just embrace it all. Right at this moment we don't need to change it. We can just be with what is. Hold ourselves. Hold the world as it is. Hmm. If you are joining online on Zoom and you're comfortable leaving your camera on, I invite that. If you would rather turn it off, that's absolutely okay too. Zoom is not being recorded and broadcast, so you're safe. And of course, invited to follow what you need, what nourishes you. I brought a little special box today, and I'm pretty excited about this box. And it's made out of a special Indian wood, painted gold, and hmm, I I think maybe I should open it. Let's see. If you if you check in with yourself, if you sense right now, chances are that there's a little feeling of curiosity. At least I hope there. Let's just sense and feel into ourselves. What does curiosity feel? Where where can I sense it? What kind of energy is that? What kind of emotion is that associated with for me? It's kind of fun. So chances are that curiosity came up for you, and I want to talk for a moment about curiosity and why this is such a precious sensation to me, and it's a little bit part still of our groundwork, of our container. Chances are, too, though, that curiosity was not available to you. And that might be true, too, in any session that we're doing, in any class that we're engaging in playful activity and curiosity is not available. And in our work, that's a little bit of the internal family system IFS framework that I want to bring into our time together. In our work, when strong feelings or strong sensations arise, we want to go towards them if that is available to us. These strong emotions, these strong sensations are in the IFS work expressions of parts of us. These parts in general want to protect us, and these parts in general might also be parts of us that got hurt in the past and exiled away. And either way it is, we're not going too deep today into that modality today. Either way, they are parts of us, and they are generally younger parts of us. So we want to approach them with curiosity and with kindness and gentleness rather than pushing them away. And that if that means that we're stepping out of the activity that we're doing just to take some time for that, what a gain. What a wonderful way to be with ourselves and to embrace ourselves. Now, let's say you are curious about the experience. For me, that is an indicator that you are in yourself. In IFS, the self is our deepest essence, our deepest wisdom, our eternal part, our eternal essence that cannot be damaged, and that has so much wisdom and gentleness and insight for us. And my invitation for our time and our work together is that we learn and know and trust that this wisdom is available to each and every one of us all the time. And that this is the teacher. When I said in the introduction video that I'm not your guru, then here is your guru. You have everything you need inside of yourself already, all the wisdom you need. And yourself, with capital S, is what brings the meaning, the understanding, the sense making, brings the resolution, brings us to our next level of consciousness, out of play, out of just being with our exploration, self energy, your inner sage is what brings that forward. And curiosity is one of the qualities of self. So it's a beautiful indicator if you're feeling just a grain of curiosity about what we're engaging with. You're very likely in yourself, and very likely meaning and sense making will happen. Awesome. I just do want to repeat the book recommendation one last time. if you're interested into going into internal family systems a little bit deeper, my recommendation is the book No Bad Parts by Richard Schwartz. I counted to the most essential reads of our times. And well, as you can tell, the ideas will influence our work somewhat. Yet today we are going to float through all the patterns one more time, and I would love to do it in a way that we're embodying expressions of these patterns in nature. Oh, and of course, I still have the box sitting here. I promise I will bring it back and I will open it. Let's keep the curiosity going for a little bit. So we're floating through the patterns, embodying expressions of the patterns in nature. Just a couple of quick reminders before we jump into that again, that make this your own. If you just want to sit with your eyes closed and make this a meditation, awesome. If you want to move in a seated position or standing, if you want to full on dance it, great. Another beautiful way, if you have the space for it, you could also clear some space on the floor, on a blanket or yoga mat, and be held by the earth and move there. Let's just see how your system wants to work with the patterns today. And the other reminder to get ourselves into the receptive mode. If you want to put your hand to the back of your neck again, sensing your backside, and yeah, just tuning into the feeling, the mode of receiving rather than having to figure it out. We'll use some I am statements today, going through the patterns. And if that feels good to you, you can just repeat them as we're going through them. And okay, before we jump in, Paul, could you turn my volume down here a little bit? Thank you. Okay. I am vibration. I am space, dark matter. Full of energy, full of potential. I am the magnetic field of the earth. I am the magnetic field of my heart. I am life force flowing through a spring flower. I am vibration. I am layers. I am sediment formed to layered rock. I am all the layers of the forest, roots deep in the ground, connected, communicating, exchanging nourishment. I am the forest floor, leaves, decomposing microbes, beetles. I am the forest understory, shrubs, little spots of light coming through, waiting for my time to grow to the top. I am the crown of the forest, reaching my branches into the sun, receiving the light, receiving the nourishment, and passing it through all my layers. I am layers. I am fluidity. I am the cloud in the sky, shaping and reshaping, flowing with the stream of air, changing with the temperature, constant motion. I am a jellyfish in the ocean, floating, flexible, semi-permeable, constant exchange with my surroundings, taking in nutrients, letting go of things that I don't need. I am a sand dune, getting shaped by the wind, slowly changing my form without attachment. I am fluidity. I am line and trajectory. I am the river in constant motion in one direction, floating, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, moving. I am the bamboo tree, solid yet flexible, in a line, moving water up, bringing sugars down, in my sturdy alignment. I am the lightning bolt, forceful, direct, punctuating, powerful, determined. I am line. I am trajectory. I am the pause. I am threshold. I am the dawn. Waiting before the day breaks. I am the pause between my in-breath and my out-breath. I am the dormant seed. Waiting for my time. I am pause, I am threshold. I am spiral. I am the water, the vortex of water going in. I am the tornado. And I am the climbing vine, finding my strength and my footing in my shape. I am spiral. I am sphere. I am a planet. I am a drop of water. Contained in myself. I am a grape. Maybe in the neighborhood of some other grapes. I am sphere. I am star. I am the star in the night sky. I am the flower opening in the springtime. I am the song of a bird. I am star. I am wave. I am the wave in the ocean. I am an earthquake. I am the slithering motion of a snake. I am wave. I am suspension. I am the spider web. I am mist floating in the air. I am a moon suspended in orbit. I am suspension. I am vibration and dissipation. I am the ripple in the water. I am the sound trailing off into the distance. I am the exhale. Let's just take a moment to sit with that journey. Sense into your body-mind system, your energy, your emotions. Maybe one of the patterns will arise for you again. The memory of one of those expressions or of the entire pattern. And maybe this pattern invites you to spend a little bit more time today. And so I invite you to do that. If you like, come back to that pattern and just sit with it for a little bit longer. I encourage you to take some time, also after class, to sit with the experience. If you have a journal and some colored pencils or something, it's beautiful practice to jot down a few ideas, a few things that come forward for you, or a few impressions. So it's a beautiful thing to come back to after a while when you want to go back and see where our journey started and where it took us. I invite you to share some of your experience in a comment if you're online, or if you're part of the WhatsApp group. That's a beautiful way to share some of your impressions and experiences with the group. If you're not part of the WhatsApp group and you would like to be, please send me a message, best through the website, and share your phone number with me so I can add you to the group. If you don't get the newsletter, also send me a message. And if you want to support the video, a like is helpful, a comment is helpful, and of course, if you subscribe to the channel. In the next session, we'll take a deeper dive into vibration with our little guide, Blue. And I look forward to seeing you there. Thanks to Paul for being our tech whiz. And thank you all for being here and sharing this time.